want to go back to the phone lines and talk to Jeremiah in Dakota City, Nebraska. Hi, Jeremiah.
Hey, Hank, how are we doing?
Good, thank you.
Hey, my question was, I was having a debate with another Christian brother about tithing, taking from Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 on, where it says that if you would do this, try me in this way, that I would show you that your storehouses would be so full that you'd be unable to contain them. Now, that being a promise of God, God is faithful and not a liar. He is always keeping his promises. So what our dispute was about is that my friend believes that regardless of your position in Christ, whether you're a follower or not, God is obligated to fulfill that promise if you give your 10%. So say we took something in more like an owner of a strip club. If he tithed his 10%, was not a believer, would he still benefit from the same blessing that God promises through tithing?
No. I mean, think about this from the standpoint of what Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived, said. He said, "How blessed is the man who finds wisdom and the man who gains understanding, for its profit is better than the profit of silver, and it's better than the gain of fine gold. It's more precious than jewels, and nothing you desire compares with her." Which is to say that if we are truly those who have wisdom, and wisdom is the application of knowledge, then we're those who follow the principles of God, and through following the principles of God, we are blessed. But remember that wisdom and that understanding is better than riches. So we think of blessings as heaps of gold or material things, but that's not really what the Bible's talking about at all. It's talking about the fact that if we have a little with peace in our heart, we have more than a king who has abundance of riches but has no peace whatsoever. So this is not a proposition whereby we can gain wealth. No, it's a proposition whereby we may gain God. I mean, just as fasting is an opportunity to withhold appetites with respect to food so that we can more fully focus on God, the same thing is true with giving money. It is so we might see the reality of what it is to revere the Lord our God always, and that's, of course, what Moses says the reason of tithing is to begin with. It's learning to depend on God instead of depending on the arm of flesh. And when you do that, then you have true riches. I mean, I'm thinking right now in my mind as I speak about Acts chapter 16, where you see the Macedonians who become believers, and as a result of that, they end up losing their financial standing and their social status. They may have had money before, like Lydia, but they lose that. And then, yet, Paul talks about how they give out of their need. And they want to give abundantly out of that need. Why? Because they recognize that God's provision in every way, time, talent, treasure, not just money, but time and talent and treasure, is the sufficiency of life. So we have a skewed view of what wealth is. Remember again the words of Solomon, "How blessed is the man who finds wisdom and the man who gains understanding. Its profit is better than the profit of silver. Its profit is better than the profit of fine gold. It's better than jewels, and nothing you desire compares with her." Written about tithing in the Complete Bible Answer Book, Collector's Edition, which is available through the Ministry of the Christian Research Institute. Check it out on the web, equip.org. We'll be right back with more.